going to discuss all of that. And right from your day one of your career, you start applying these rules in your company. And let me tell you, without these rules, if it takes you 5 years to reach somewhere, okay, with these rules, you can reach there in just maybe 3 years. Okay. So it's going to speed up your journey of career success. That's how important these things will be. And I am practically sure that these rules are going to guaranteed work. Okay. So it's not optional, it's not experimental. As part of today's session, we will be discussing 10 rules of career success. And many people get it wrong in the IT industry, and they are really struggling because of these absence of these rules. Okay. So I would highly recommend all you guys to make note of everything. And I know it's not possible in one day itself you can master all of this. It is going to be a journey. But all the working people, if right from tomorrow onwards you change a few things at your work, in next few months you can really master these rules. And I think you will reach towards your career success in half time. Okay. And let me tell you guys, right now I'm having 13 years of IT industry experience. I am head of technology leading a 40-member team, and I reached here pretty early in my career. Okay. So like right from while I was having 8 years of experience. So people said ki whatever can be done in 15 years, you're actually doing it like 8 and 9 years itself. And that's how I know okay, these rules simply works. Okay. This is going to be really amazing. Please take a pen and a paper. We are going to write down all these rules. And then by the end of the program, maybe 15 minutes, we will be doing the day activity. Why? Because that is the bare structure. Every single day planning, accomplishing it, reviewing it, analyzing it. That should happen every single day of your life, and all the other value will still keep coming. Okay? So chalo everyone, let's get started. Let's warm up everybody. Chalo, 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 chalo. So are you guys ready? Yes, notepad is also fine. But my suggestion is whatever we discuss today, these are the like golden rules. Don't violate it. And let me tell you, there will be a lot of people, they will not understand ki bhai ye kyun kar rahe. And then I will explain you. So try to find the reasoning behind it and try to change your life. And I feel it's going to be really amazing. Okay? Believe in everything. And let me tell you, the rules are going to put you in top 10% of the IT industry. Now, these rules are not for average people, not for below average people. These are for the A players of the industry who belong in the top layer, the top cream of the industry. And that's really going to be something. Okay. So, chalo, let's do something wonderful while we are connected. Okay. So, chalo, let me share the screen and let's start writing these rules one by one. Okay. So, chalo, chalo, everybody, please be focused. Okay. Life changing baatein ho rahi hai. And don't be like again time pass doing or off focused and then trying to do something out here. Okay, chalo, let's get started. Sharing the screen, guys. Okay. So guys, you are ready? Just put it in chat if you are ready for receiving all these things. Put it in chat, everyone. Okay. Arfat, Yogesh, Sahil already. Okay. Readiness के लिए एक नया mic भी लेके आ गया है guys. ठीक है, so that the voice comes directly to your heart. Let's go. Okay, everybody. Okay, nice to see all the pump up energy. Chalo, write down. Okay, write down the title. 10 rules for career success. And guys, during interview, all the job seekers during interview try to speak the answers from these rules perspective. You will sound very great. And second, working professionals, right from tomorrow, change your approach in your company. Okay, you will start getting amazing results. Okay, chalo, fine. And there will be some rules which will really question your thinking to let the mind go through that up and down roller coaster. Okay, chalo, write down the first thing. First rule: all throughout the life, you work only for yourself. Write it down, guys. The first rule. Okay, so I am going to make you guys, okay, what I believe is the right way of living in industry. And I'm not going to build any excuse giving people, narrow-minded people. I want you to be really great at what you do. And then I want you to extract the maximum success that's possible from the planet. Okay, this is what we have to become good, and then we earn our success. not play games and earn it, really becoming good. So write down the first rule. All throughout your life, you work only for yourself. Okay? Okay. Now, thoda, let's understand this. Okay? Therefore, what happens in the industry? Generally, when the beginners start, they come with the attitude, I will work as hard as I can and stuff like that, because it's the college attitude, bache, naya hai, and like you want to do rockers in the industry. Okay? But now things go in different directions. First, you might find a negative circle who are wasting their time. They feel like, hey, we have money now, let's have a casual life. We did a college and now let's have fun. You might meet such kind of people which will take you off the track. Okay? Now, second, let's say if you're not bothered with them, you will work as hard as possible. And now what happens is, company mein there is like, not everybody is going to get promoted and not everybody is going to get a better hike or like better opportunities, right? From a 10-member team, few member gets a good hike and a great promotion, that the percentage is less. Now what happens is, if you belong in that person who has worked really hard and did not get rewarded, now this is where the human brain comes in picture. Ki bhai, I worked so hard for 1 year and I did not get a good hike, or the company did not reward me. So attitude already ticks. Ki then why should I work hard? And this negative mind starts working. Okay, whether I do hard work or not, in the end my full year salary is the same, and appraisal may I'll get the same, like whatever nominal wala thing. So then why should I work really hard? This is a negative brain which triggers, and maybe your friends might spoil your mind with this nonsense. Now let me tell you what happens from a manager perspective. Okay, you did your hard work, let's say you don't get rewarded. If you now come up with the attitude, why should I work hard? Okay, that attitude reflects in your day-to-day job. Okay, and that shows you this guy is trying to not put his 100%. This guy is trying to come up with excuses for simple things. It really starts reflecting in your day-to-day decision making and action. And now from a manager perspective, I've dealt with people for such a long time that talking to people, I can understand their mindset and attitude. And I think that's a human nature. Everybody understands that. Just by speaking with you, we can understand what's going wrong. And now I know who are the good people who genuinely want to put efforts, and who are the people who are coming up with excuses and all this nonsense of not putting efforts. Now, what happens is, now let me tell you, this is how I operate. Next time onwards, whenever I get an opportunity, I give it to the people who are really committed to work hard and prove themselves. But if you are coming up with excuses, ki, I did not get rewarded, I will not work hard, let me tell you, in future, you will not get more opportunities because you chose that wrong attitude. And when you don't get more opportunities, you will not grow, because the more challenges you face, the more opportunities you get, you actually learn and upgrade and become better than who you are right now. That's the catch. So when you are not working hard, you don't get opportunities. Because you don't get opportunities, you don't grow further. And because you're not going further, you will not get opportunities in future also, and you will not be rewarded in future also. Now, you invited that kind of a life where you will not be promoted, not be successful, and opportunities will be given to other people. And you will always keep blaming and telling the same, I told now, no matter how much hard I work, these people will give opportunities to others only. But the problem is not others, the problem is you. You chose to not give your 100% at your job, and people saw it, and then they gave opportunities to somebody else who deserved it. That's where comes this rule. All throughout your life, you work only for yourself. What does that mean? Whether you get rewarded or not, appreciated or not, good hike or not, good promotion or not, you will give your 100% best. Money, success, promotions are not your measure whether you should work hard or not. All throughout your life, you work for yourself. You give your 100% at whatever, even if you're not rewarded. You keep giving your 100%, maybe the next project will reward you, the next company will reward you, and you will become successful. So you're not working for your project, for your clients, for your company, but you work only for yourself. You need to get that mindset. And if you are doing hard work, life will reward you. And if you're not doing it, people will take away opportunities from you and give it to somebody else. Now you decide what kind of life you want. As per of my success rules, I know that money is not my criteria for hard work. I will give my best shot at whatever I do, regardless of a good hike or a better pay. Does not matter. Because I know if I work hard, next project, next company will give me double the package and then hire me. I know that. The question is, you have to get that mindset right from the beginning. Okay, so very important. Understood, everyone? Just put it in the chat if you understand this. It's very important. Difference between success and failure. Work for yourself, not for your company, not for your clients. And when you do your hard work, the magic happens. Your projects will succeed, your clients will succeed, your company will succeed. Because you give your best. And that is good enough for projects to succeed. That's rule number one. Everyone, please follow this. Your life will change. My change for 13 years. And I have always been like this, greatly ahead, trying to be always best of what I can do. Okay? Now, second rule, guys. Rule number 2. Okay, let's understand this. Work, life. Let me call it work-life drama. People say work-life balance. Let's say work-life drama. Write it down. Don't write it drama. Okay? Work-life balance mystery. Chalo, likho, guys. Second rule, work-life balance mystery. Again, there is a lot of nonsense available on internet on this. There are a lot of people with wrong attitude and mindset on this as well. If I 10 to 7 is office time, rest of the time is my personal time. I will not work on weekends. I will not work late nights. I will work only at office time for office, family time for me. That's my work life, right? There are such kind of people. Okay. So it's not completely their fault as well. Just that their perspective towards life is wrong. And maybe that's what they concluded, okay, it is the right way of operating. Now, let me give you the right insight. What exactly is work-life balance? Okay. We are in a world where these boundaries are there. You cannot deny it. You cannot say no to that. We will always run in this world where always these time boundaries will be there. 8 hours of work, 9 hours of work, 10 hours of work will always be there. Okay. Now, you just have to change your perspective. You cannot change the rules of the company. You have to change your perspective of how to adapt and make the most of this. Okay. Now, first of all, I want you to understand it is not about work-life balance. First of all, it's not. Life is never about work-life balance. Life is about work-life success. You should target work-life success, not balance. Balance में तो एक दिन ऐसे ही मर जाओगे, nothing will come to you because you always tried balancing. Your core mission of life should be work-life success. Like whatever you do at your work, you will become successful. Whatever you do in your life, you will become successful. That's the right terminology. What does this mean? If you are in a complicated project, just your name should be enough. Okay, by Tausif is there in the project will guaranteed succeed. That kind of reputation you have to build for yourself in the IT organization. That's what is top 10% of the industry. And you have to belong there. That's work success. If you can create that identity for yourself, extraordinary, now that's success for you. Similarly, whatever you do in your life, you should be successful. You cannot be average in life. You have to be healthy, you have to be extraordinary, you have to be knowledgeable, you have to be energetic, enthusiastic, you have to be like always in a learning mode, you have to be a good friend, good family, you have to enjoy life, you have to spend maximum time with the things which really matter. Now let me tell you, those who always throughout their life run for work-life balance, they lead a miserable life. They might say 10 to 7 office karenge and after that I'll give time to my family. But let me tell you, because their attitude at work is broken, ki 7 bajte hi, 7 o'clock I have to go home. And then when they reach home, guys, that tired office mindset, when they go home, lying in front of television, just watching something and then fighting around and quarreling in the house, not calling friends for a long time, not doing things for good health, not staying active, not going in the knowledge, weekends may feeling lazy, maybe once in a while traveling here and there. And somewhere those who really try for balancing these things, they live a pretty dead life. Basically, they end up struggling in their work and struggling in their life as well. Emotionally broken, confidence broken, work may be performance not, because they always try to balance. Why should I work hard? My life is my family, then I have to spend time there. And when they are with the family, they are constantly worried about their project. Ki bhai, wo kaam nahi hua, ye nahi hua. You need to understand, don't try to hit the balance. You will fail. You will mess up with your life very badly. The right thing to attack is work-life success. Whatever you do at work, get success. Whatever you do at life, get success. So how exactly these things are? You have to do three things. One is work. Second is life. Third equation here is preparation for successful work and successful life. Okay? Write it down. There are three components you have to master: work, life, and then preparation for a successful work and a successful life. Write it down. It's important. Okay. And thoda sa, let's dissect it. We have 24 hours. Fine. Let's say 10 to 7 you give to your office. You give 10 to 7 to your office, whatever, 9 hours, 10 hours, whatever hours. Okay. You still have remaining of the time. Okay. You still have remaining of the time with you. So out of, let's say, 15 other hours, okay, you might sleep for whatever 8 hours. Okay. And then still you have around 8 hours left with you, 7, 8 hours. Okay. Now the point is, what do you really do about this? Okay. And in this, you need to make sure you have to balance your life and you need to balance your preparation. Never think ki bhai, whatever I'm doing in my project, I will learn like that only. You will become a very late comer in your life if you just count on ki, whenever I work 10 to 7, whatever I learn from the project, that's my thing. You will grow very slow in your life in such case. You have to put additional time for your preparation. You have to put additional time. Now, my sincere request ki bhai, daily 2 hours of additional time you have to take out, even working professionals, for preparation. Prepare, read books, take up skills, take up courses. But just understand, you have to look at your 24 hours in one shot and give time for your office, give time for your sleep. And after that, whatever time is left for your life and preparation, give 2 hours for your preparation, and remaining time, then you will be more equipped to live a better life and a better career. This preparation goes for work preparation and life preparation. Read more books, take up more skills, do more certifications, engage with your weekends properly, have an enjoyment, go out with your friends, go out with your family, have events, movies, enjoy life, and then be focused on growth as well. When you think at it like this, and when you're putting these additional hours for making yourself better, let me tell you, this gets accomplished. But if you're not putting this additional effort to succeed in your life, you will become miserable in your work as well as in your life. And never think ki only 10 to 7 is my job. This is where I will grow in my career. Because guys, the project timelines are so much tight. You can only do much for the project completion only, not for your growth. So you have to allocate other time. And guys, projects will not care if you're growing or not. Project ka primary concern will be you should be capable to deliver the project. If you're not growing, that's fine. But if you start becoming problem for the project, companies will remove you as well. And that has to be. I have removed non-performers from my team. Company is not going to tolerate nonsense. So don't think like that. You have to be good, and IT will reward only good people. So this is what comes the second conclusion. You have to put additional efforts for preparation. Daily 2 hours, lock yourself so that you can lead a successful work and a successful life. Read books every single day, take up courses every single day, and that's how you will master both work and life. And you have to think about it from 24 hours, not just from your 10 to 7 job. You will fail. And sometimes, yes, you might have to give more hours to work. Sometimes over weekend bhi karna padega. It might be required because that's your responsibility towards your career. But not always, right? Not always. It comes once in a while. But if you hate that, you will never succeed in your life. Understand. You have to strike the right success. You need to become capable to do the right thing. That's the second thing. Guys, understanding with me, put it in chat. Put it in chat. Okay, you have to give more. Guys, I worked till morning 2 a.m.s, 4 a.m.s. I worked over weekends for a long time. And that's where I grew in my career. I did not just think a company ka kaam hai. No. All throughout my life, I work for myself. My company will succeed, my clients will succeed. I did not create bullshit excuses and reasons for not working hard. Understand, very important stuff. This is the difference between success and failure. Those who think only 10 hours are project, they will lose in life. They will be struggling with their life also, though no balance. That drama does not work. Success means burning yourself for success, greatness in your work, greatness in your life. This is what it is. Sometimes it might be 12 hours of work, 14 hours of work, weekend work, and do it. That's what life is. And you have to become capable for doing that. Then you'll get more opportunities, more rewards, more hike. Be a great mindset wala person. Now, very good. All the members, you're getting the concepts, typing it in the chat. Very good. Now, the third thing we already touched as part of this year. Now, daily, okay, 2 hours or weekly 5 hours. Now it's up to you. Dekho, life ka itna simple rule hai. You will be rewarded for the actions you take. Okay. So daily 2 hours or weekly 2 hours. You have to do these two things, guys. Book reading and skill upgradation, which is like maybe certification. Just write down this thing. It is mandatory for success. It is mandatory every single day of your life. The way you eat food, the way you sleep every single day, like that you have to read books every single day, do skill upgradation every single day. You will succeed greatly in your life. You will be ready for all the challenges which the work has to offer, all the problems which the life has to offer. Okay, if you don't do that, you will start losing in life. You will start struggling in life. Okay, whenever problem comes, then I should prepare. That life is not going to be successful. It will be tensioned, worried, stress. Change the model. Look at 24 hours. And now this is a commitment which you have to give to yourself. Book reading and certification. All the working people. If you are not able to come up with time, means you have messed up with your life bad. You need to take time out. Because without this, you will not succeed. And it's guaranteed. You have to put additional hours of efforts for succeeding. And that is where this third rule comes. Please do it for yourself. It will change your life around. Every month on month, a new certification should be done. New courses should be done. You have to complete new books. And that has to be your way of living. Default way of living forever. Forever. That's how life changes. Okay, guys, it's important. I'm telling you, it's very important. Without this, you will struggle. I've seen people struggling, and I've seen I doing these have just changed my life around. Okay, that's the third rule. Written, everyone? We'll talk more about the books and all. Okay, chalo, written, write down, guys. And I think ye paper ko stick it on the wall. You will get amazing results throughout your career. Let me promise that to you. Okay, now next. Rule number 4. Now this is again interesting. Write down, build strong bonds with growth-minded people. Okay. Build strong bonds with growth-minded people and stay away from negative-minded people. Make this a thumb rule of your life. It will be there at your career, at your work. It could be there in your personal life. It could be your friends. Change the circle. Change the circle. Change the company, people that you spend your time with. Change your personal life friends if they are problematic. I want you to understand. Write it down first. Build strong bonds with growth-minded people and stay away from negative-minded people. Ultimate rule for success. There you go. Okay, focus here, guys. Focus here. There you go. You will become the sum total of the people that you surround yourself with. That's universally proven statement. That means if you are hanging out with whoever, after a period of few years, you will become like them. That is psychologically proven fact. Doesn't matter. You say, I'm very strong-minded person. People will not influence me. It doesn't work like that. There is a subconscious who is always consuming. If you spend too much time with nonsense, negative people, you will become nonsense and negative over a period of time. There is no escape for that. You will become like that because you are the sum total of the people that you spend your maximum time with. Now, I want to tell you, if in your friend circle, in your office, or in your personal life, if you have these kind of people who are negative, blaming, complaining, excuse giving, finding reasons for failures, not trying to put hard, always trying to run away from challenges, not having dreams of accomplishing greatness in life, such people, they will lose in their life. But if you hang out with them, you will also lose in your life. There is no other way around. There is no other way around. I want you to digest this statement. And if in your circle, if first of all, professional network, if such kind of loser mindset people are there, don't hang out with them. And unfortunately, if you are one of them, you have to change. Otherwise, your future is going to be a failure. Excuses, complaints, reasons for not working hard, blaming it on others, always like, if manager is not watching, I will not work. I will not give my 100%. Why should I do it? If that's your attitude, you're already a failure in life. You're already a failure. And you will see that. I know it, you're already a failure, but you will see that in 10 years from now, when life will not reward you, when your life will become struggling, when you'll fight for money, fight for getting a new job, because you earned that kind of life because of the wrong mindset which you had. So awake, wake up right now. Understand, wake up right now. If you are negative minded, future is dark for you. You have to change. And second, if you're not negative minded, that's good. But if your friends are negative minded, they will pull you back in your life as well. You have to leave them. Either you change them, give a shot. If they can change, well and good. But if they're not, maintain distance from them. They will pull you back in your life. And the guys, they go, life ek bar bani. You might say, no, no, my friends are loyal to me. I'll stick with them. Your life, your choice, but know the future. And now the fourth rule comes. Build strong bonds with growth-minded people. Now, let me tell you what happens. Let's say you're in the beginning of your career. Build a network with really hardcore, committed, hardworking, smart people who want to take challenges, who want to do great things for the project. This thing should be your circle. Make friends with them, bonds with them, not just work-wise, even connect offline with them. See what they are doing, what they are learning, what certification they are doing. Maintain friendship with them. And now let me tell you, these people after 5 years, they will be at some good positions in multiple companies, right? Because they worked hard, so life will reward them. They will reach to great positions in many companies. And then if you want to switch your job, you just need to make a call to these good people and you are also good and they will create opportunity for you. Why? Because they will reach to great positions. That's the mystery. If you are good and your network is good, you don't need to even hunt a job on LinkedIn or Naukri. You are just one phone call away to your friend. If I'm looking for a change, and because you are good, that person ke saath you maintained a strong bond, he will give you opportunity. This market, refer me, give me a Naukri. This sab drama is for regular crowd, not for great people. How I switched my job without even interview, I got double the package which I was getting, and I just got in because my manager said, Tosif is good, hire him. That's it. That's how I got my job. Tosif is good, hire him. Without an interview, I got double package of whatever I was having, and I just started. That will happen if you are in the right circle. Remember this forever. And if you hang out with negative minded losers, first, they will not achieve great things in their life. They will not reach key positions. And then when you ask them, okay, can you give me? He will be like, Arey, mere job ke lale pade mein teko kahan se le lu? Right? You will suffer because of them also. So that's the fourth rule. Guys, understand. If you are one of them, change yourself. It's possible for a human being to change. But if you are good, either let them change, guide them to change, but not move away. Build network and friendship with capable, good people, and then stay in touch with them. Don't leave these networks away. Stay in touch with them. Monthly once call, 6 months में एक बार क्या चल रहा है भाई कैसे, just casual, because you never know how life is going to work out in future. Anytime anybody can just become useful, right? So understood, guys? Fourth rule, please do this. Type it in chat, everybody, if you get the fourth rule. Everyone, put it in the chat if you get the fourth rule. Please do it right from your beginning of your career. Dekho, these are things ki past mein jaake you cannot fix it. You have to do it right now so that in 5 years of future, you would have already built up meaningful, great connections which will reward you in future. बाद में जाके you can only regret, अरे यार, I did not do this, I did not do that. Right now is the time where you have to start building those meaningful relationships. Okay, you have to do it right now so that you will be rewarded in future. Understand, that's very important. Okay, chalo, next rule, guys. Fifth rule, we have to go to 10 rules. Now this is again important. Fifth rule, write on this, guys. 0 to 5 years of IT, give your 100% at work. That's it. Don't care about anything else. Write it down. This is the rule for success. Many people don't have the guidance. That's where they mess up with their lives and then they suffer for a long time. Write this down. Don't listen to anybody. Give your best hard work. 0 to 5 years. Write it down. 0 to 5 years of IT. Give your 100% at work. रात दिन काम करना है, करेंगे. वीकेंड करना है, करेंगे. ब्रेक नहीं मिलेगा, नहीं मिलेगा. No Sundays, no Sundays. Learn more, upgrade more. Let me tell you, this is foundation years of your life. Some of you might not realize. They will be like, क्या बोल रहा है तो फिर क्यों करेंगे? Why should I work? It's all average mindset. If you're not able to relate with what I am saying, it's all average mindset. That's how you have to grow. And I'm telling you, top 10% of the IT industry people think what I am saying right now. 0 to 5 years, okay, has to be your 100% because it is your foundation years of your IT career. Let me tell you the other side. If you don't work hard in 0 to 5, somehow you will reach your 6 years of experience, but knowledge wise, responsibility wise, you will still be a junior. And then the industry says, 6 saal ho gaya, kuch nahi aata. 6 years done, you don't know anything. Why should we even give you more challenges, more packages? Let me give to somebody who has spent their 5 years in a meaningful manner. And such people will get rewarded. You will see that in future. Average people will get average jobs, average hikes, average money. Industry has a lot. People with 2 years of experience, people with 5 years of experience might get 10 lakhs of package. Then people with 5 years of experience might get 20 lakh of package. People with 5 years of experience can get 30 lakh of package, and even bigger numbers are there. You will get what you deserve. That's it. You cannot ask for more money. You will get what you deserve. Do you deserve 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs? It's who you become. That person will attract that much money. And if you're just chasing for that money, you will always have problems. Why this layoff is happening? Why this recession came? People got more money than what they deserved. Now market is correcting itself. कि भाई गलती हो गई, पैसा वापस दे, तुम लोग बाहर जाओ. You cannot earn more than what you deserve. You will lose. A time will come for that. That's why recession has stuck in the market. Overvalued people. But if you deserve that much money, the world will be forced to pay you. Come back to this point. It's very important. 0 to 5 years. If you work your best self, then after 5 years, even if you relax a bit, you will still be very successful because your foundation is very strong. And then on a strong foundation, you can build smartly opportunities, career success, and everything. In a weak foundation, whatever you try to do, there will be better juniors than you who will take away your opportunities, and then you have to get into corporate politics and all this other drama because you're not good. And Phil, you will always struggle throughout your career. Pahunch jaoge eventually, but with a very painful life. But if you do 0 to 5 years, best shot, no excuses, no complaints, full hard work, as long as you can. Work hard, work smart, work long. Work hard, work smart, work long. 12 hours काम करना है, करेंगे. I did that for 4 years of my life. 0 to 4 years, I was like that. I used to go to office morning 8 a.m. I used to leave 9 p.m. My office used to start 10. People used to come 10. I used to stay 2 hours early in office. I used to leave 2 hours late from office. And I did not do it for my manager. I do it for myself. And that's where I got rewarded from life. I'm telling you the secrets. Work hard, work smart, work long. Opportunities, magic will happen in your life. People will see this guy is hard working, smart working, dedicated. Give him more opportunity, give him more reward. You stay with this other bullshit of 10 to 7 and all this nonsense, and especially in the 0 to 5 years where you don't have dependencies in life. Once you become big, yes, you have families and other things to take care, but 0 to 5 is the time where you have to put your heart at work. No more excuses. And if you are not able to do that, life will not reward you. It will be given to all who has given commitment and dedication at work. Absorb it. It's the foundation. Future will become easy if 0 to 5 is good. Otherwise, lifelong struggle karonge because you did not do hard work when it was the right time. Okay, now let me give a simple example. Okay, rocket launching. Okay, Elon Musk and all, Jeff Bezos bana rahe rocket, right? Rocket launching. The maximum energy is required to lift the rocket from the Earth's surface. Gravitational pull is the biggest, that's where it's required. But once the rocket launches up in the air, even if engines are one by one let off, the rocket continues its journey towards wherever it wants to go. The 0 to 5 years of your career is that rocket launching where full exertion is required. And once you leap up the ground, even if you relax a bit, you manage your families and everything properly, you will still be able to make a very successful career. But if you never launch from the Earth's crust, forever, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you will have a struggling life. That's the rule. You violate it, you will suffer. So everybody, if you understand what I'm saying, type it in chat. Type it in chat if you're able to understand what I'm saying. Please do it. Your life will change around. Look at it as like a 20 years career and do it right now. Don't listen to anybody else. Focus on yourself. You will succeed. Okay, now chalo, next rule. You still have 20 minutes. Next rule. Very good. Nakul, Yogesh, Sushmita. Very good. Ankita, nice. Okay, guys, chalo. Now, write down the 6th rule, everybody. Everything is, this is ultimate. Everything is my responsibility. Write it down. Everything is my responsibility. Guys, I want you to first become good and then the world will reward you. You cannot expect the world to reward you and then you will become good. This is what I learned from my managers and the CEOs who directly mentored and coached me. I worked with like 3-4 CEOs directly because I worked in startups. So the CEOs used to directly give me tasks and work with me, and I worked in a real pressure environment. And then they coached me for this mindset. Everything is my responsibility. Write it down. You cannot blame it on others. Now, it's hard, but that's the truth. Let's say you're not getting a job. It's your responsibility. Do something to get it. The world does not care. You're not getting a job, your responsibility. Do something to get it. You're getting laid off, your responsibility. Do something. Try to be better in the company so that they cannot lose you. And even if they lose you due to business, it is their loss. Somebody else will pick you up and give you a better opportunity. Everything is your responsibility. Why did you create an image in your company that it's okay to lose you? That's a perspective change. You can blame the companies, you can blame the business, you can blame the recession, but that doesn't change the reality. Everything is your responsibility. Success is your responsibility. Failure is your responsibility. You cannot put it to other people. Understand this right here, right now. Not getting a job is your responsibility. You did not work hard in your past. That's where you're struggling. Recession in the market happened, but your responsibility that in recession, I'm not able to get the job because I did not train myself properly. I'm not doing the job hunting properly. I'm not working 16 hours a day. You have something to do in any situation. You need to understand that. No matter what problem comes in your life, you need to ask the question, what can I do to solve this problem? Because somewhere I am responsible in this situation. Maybe I am not doing something right to change the situation around. That's the attitude which you should carry. Nothing else. You can blame, you can give excuses, and everything might be valid, but none of that matters. But when you take charge, ki bhai, my responsibility, I am supposed to fix this, my problem, my life, I have to fix it. When you take it that personally, then magic starts happening. Then you will come up with ideas to do it. Then you will go like hard work, smart work, long work, ideas, innovations, and then things will happen. But if you just keep, my market is bad, people are like this, opportunities are not coming, business did like this, company did like this, you will always have reasons for your failure, and the end conclusion will be you will be a failure. So the conclusion here, any problem that you get in your life, you have to first accept, I might have done something wrong because of which this problem came. Your second thought should be, what can I do to solve this problem? Doesn't matter who created that problem, does not matter. Can you do something to solve that problem? And do that. Your life will just change. That is where the statement comes. Everything is my responsibility. My CEOs taught me that because they believed everything was their responsibility. They coached me this mindset. And right now, when I'm leading a 40-member team, even anybody makes a mistake in the system, I know that it is because of me. I might have positioned wrong people at the wrong position, or I might have not monitored them properly about what decisions they are doing, or I might have not changed the process. It's my mistake. And I know that. And I have to face that. That's what is my role. You have to understand that should be your role in your life. And if you're moving up the ladder leadership, you have to start holding responsibility for other people also, not just for your own mistakes, but for others' mistakes also. That's what is leadership. That's what I learned from my 13 years of experience. But how can you own other people's mistake? It will happen first when you own your own stuff. That's how you will become a leader in your life. That's how you can lead others in their life. You have to own it up. Let the statement digest. Everything that happens to you, it is because of you, and you can do something to solve it. If possible, write the statement down. Everything that happens to you is because of you. It's an attitude and mindset change, but your actions will follow that. It's because of you, and you can do something to change it. Once you believe in this, then you will fix it. If you don't believe in it, you will never take actions to fix it, and your life will be a mess. Situations will not improve by themselves. You need to do something to fix it. That's how things happen. You have to do something to fix it. Then things get fixed. You cannot just leave it like that. This is what I learned in my 13 years of IT. Guys, if you are able to understand this, just type it in chat. Please understand. Don't let things just happen by itself, because it will not happen. It's just waiting for you to do something. Okay, Srija, Deep, Chandana, Disha, Srijal. Guys, let me tell you these rules. Stick it on the wall and try to live your life like this. And I guarantee whatever people can do in 10 years, you will be able to do that in 6 years. That much money, that much recognition, hikes, and everything will come to you in half the time, 60% of the time. And it's going to happen. Because market may people are not thinking like this. In the industry, people are not thinking like this. You have to be different. Belong in the top 20% of the company will never lay you off. They will keep paying you as much as you want because they want you. That's how you become great. Okay, chalo. Next rule, guys. Rule number 7, and do it right from the beginning. Rule number 7. Okay. You have to create learning opportunity for yourself. Every year should be better than before. Now, this is a thumb rule of IT career. Not for the sake of anyone, you can let this statement violate. Write it down first. You have to create learning opportunities for yourself. You have to create, not wait for learning opportunity. You need to demand and create learning opportunities, growth opportunities, success opportunities around you. Every year should be better than before. Write it down. This is ultimate. People wait for opportunities. That's the wrong way of living IT career, because opportunity might never come. For how long you will keep waiting? Successful people create opportunities. Think. Your mind is idealistic. First write it down, then we'll take a couple of minutes to talk on this. Okay. Now, let's keep it simple. No 2 years. This should be a thumb rule. No 2 years of your IT career, you should keep doing the same role. If you're doing the same role for 2 years, you have wasted your time. It means you did not learn that role properly in 1 year, and not for the sake of money, but don't continue some role for 2 years. You have spoiled your 1 year in that manner. You might say job safe hai, maza aa raha hai, let me stay here, but ultimately you are going to be on a losing side in the remainder of your life. Okay. 13 years I have spent in industry, and I can very confidently say all my 13 years I was different. Different roles, different responsibilities, different work, and I was upgrading. And guys, let me tell you, it was not always project who was giving me those opportunities. I was creating opportunities. I was reaching out to my manager. Okay, I want some more challenges. I'm done. I did the same work for 1 year. Now I cannot do the same. Give me some more challenges, bigger opportunities. I want to do more stuff. And if he was not creating, I created opportunities in my projects itself where I learned something new, grew something better. You have to do that for your own self. You cannot rely on the IT industry for your success. Okay, and I'm not saying keep leaving your projects and going somewhere. I'm saying in the same project you can upgrade something and learn something new. That's possible. And if you're not able to do that, fine, just move to a different project, but never continue the same stuff for 2 years, because you're slowing down your growth in your career. Money is not the matrix for this now. Okay, your role and what kind of work you do, that matters. That should be your aim. And that is where what comes is, whatever your role is, in 1 year, master it completely, so that next year you can go to a bigger role, either in the same project or different company. But you cannot get stuck with the same role forever. Take that responsibility for yourself. Hire a junior under you, you move 1 layer up the ladder. If your projects are not giving, try to see how you can create opportunity in project. If not happening, switch to a different project where you take a bigger opportunity. If that not happening, switch the company, go to a different place where you can take a bigger opportunity. But 2 years have to be different. Second year should be better than the first, and that should be a thumb rule to make a decision of what you should do in your project. Never continue it otherwise. The companies will not care about your success. You have to take that up for yourself. And I'm telling you, in the same project itself, you can create it. Okay, take this Satya Nadella. He became a CEO pretty late, but he was working for Microsoft for a very long time, same company, same job for a very long time, and then he became a CEO. You cannot keep always switching companies, because people will not trust you in such cases. You never created your own empire anywhere. So thoda samjho. Running, switching is not an option. Growth is the option. First, create it in your projects. If not happening, try to switch the project. If not happening, try to switch the company, but never remain same for 2 years. Guys, do you understand this? Can you type it in chat if you can understand? Thumb rule. If you see it is being violated, make a decision. Don't stay there. Doesn't matter how much hike you're getting, but if your role is not changing from year to year, you cannot stay there. Please, you will get stuck. And you might be like, ek aur saal kar leta hu, but you're losing 1 year, and that's 365 days, man. It's a big deal. You cannot lose a year. You cannot. Okay. And that's the difference between 10% of the industry versus the rest of them. Okay, very good. Multiple members are getting it. Nice. Now let's move on to the next 8th rule. Okay. Now this is interesting. How do you grow in the IT career? Okay, write this down. Always look for 2 years ahead than yourself and prepare accordingly. I did this all throughout my career. Write it down first. Always look for 2 years ahead than yourself and prepare accordingly. You have to stay ahead of time. If you want to succeed in this world, you have to stay ahead than the rest of the crowd. And rest of the crowd is not thinking much about it. Write it down first. Always look for 2 years ahead than yourself and prepare accordingly. And now even job seekers are struggling because they did not look ahead of their time, and that's where they are struggling. Working professionals are struggling because they did not look ahead of their time. That is where jobs are going, bad performers are happening because they are not thinking smart. Okay, written. Always look 2 years ahead than yourself and prepare accordingly. What does this mean? If you have right now 1 year of IT industry, your mind should be, what is the market expecting from 3 years of IT industry? If you have 3 years of IT industry experience right now, your mind should be, what is the market expecting from 5 years of IT industry? And if you're a fresher right now, your mind should be, what is the industry expecting from 2 years? Always 2 years ahead. How you can do that? Simply go to Naukri, read the job descriptions of 2 years future, what the market is expecting. And then whatever they are expecting, try to start practicing it right now itself. So you have to do 2 things always. First, master your current layer. Second, try to advance to the next layer. This is how your every year should be planned. When we said no 2 years should be different, you have to do 2 things there. First, master the current role. Second, try to see what is expected from my next role and start practicing that. This is what I was coached from my CEO. He said, Tausif, if you are like, I was trained to become a good leader and a manager. I was trained for that. Instructions from my managers, leads, CEOs, and books. He said me simple thing, Tausif, if you want to make a decision, who should be promoted? Who should be promoted in the team? He said, you cannot promote those who have not shown you any quality. He said, first, the people should show those qualities which is required by the next layer. And that too consistently, they should show that, not once in a while magic. And if you see that they are able to do it and they have those signs, with some nurturing, they can become better, then they will be rewarded with a promotion. That's how it is. You have to show those qualities that I deserve a promotion, and then you will be rewarded with that. You cannot wait, okay, bhai, ek bar I will get promoted, then I will worry about what that role expects. Wrong mindset, average mindset. And that's where people are struggling. Why they are not in jobs? Why layoffs mein, market mein se nikal raha hai? Because they never tried to be ahead. There might be some projects, right? There is no money. I'm not saying everybody is like this. There might be some people who learn and maybe project mein paisa hi nahi tha, to kya kare, right? If there is no money, company cannot do anything about it. And that's a hard time. But if you are good, somebody else will consume you because IT projects are running still. And on that, build a strong IT network, somebody else will definitely consume you, right? But now understand this, very important thing. See what the market expects from 2 years experience, like somebody 2 years plus your experience right now. Read their job descriptions. Accordingly, start preparing. And that is where when we said 2 hours daily, you should prepare. Everything connects. Reading books, skill upgrade. You should first work on the current role related skills upgrade. And once you have mastered that, you should start working towards next skill related role upgrade. Then people will see that opportunities in you, and then they will give you promotions, rewards, hikes. If company is not giving, your rule becomes, I cannot do the same work for 2 years. Maybe you switch the project, you go to some other company, but you always grow. And wherever you are, whichever project you are, you make that project successful because everything is your responsibility. That's how great people are born. And there are not many people like this. 90% of the IT industry is not good. Okay, 80% पकड़ लो. Average people है, average लोग चलते रहते हैं. But sharp-minded, those top layer 10% gems of the industry are very few. I want you to belong in that category because I personally, my mission of life is to belong there, and I am always constantly trying to be there. And it's not a one-time achieved place. You have to struggle every single day of your life to stay there in the top 10% of the industry. That's how you succeed. Are you getting it? So right now, even if I have like 13 years of experience, I know what the market expects from 15 years of experience, and I'm acquiring those skills in me and working towards that. That is what I do with constant skill upgrades because I am moving ahead than before the opportunity is given to me. Are you able to understand this, guys? Yes, Srija gets it. Sahil gets it. Shagufta, Subha Reddy, guys, important for all. Important for everybody, right from beginners to any layer till the end of your life. Very good. The final two rules, guys. Okay, it's already 10. The final two rules, and we'll just close. Rule number 9, become a player. Okay. And rule number 10, write down rule number 9, become a player. Rule number 10, understand the full mystery of life. I just spent some time on this too. Rule number 9, become a A player. Rule number 10, understand the full mystery of life. Let's take a quick attendance and then we will touch this topic for 5 minutes and then we will close the session. The day review and all, you do it independently and plan it for tomorrow as well. If you're not able to close it today, tomorrow morning, plan your day and get started. Otherwise, join 6:30, we will do it together. Okay? Some of you guys are coming as part of the morning routine and that's a pretty good sign. So I think about mastering my 24 hours. That's where I wake up 6 a.m. in the morning and I'm doing it along with you because we want to belong in the top 10% of the world. That's the attitude. And it needs something, right? It cannot happen by itself. Fine. Sharing the attendance, guys. Take a second. Just take the attendance first. And after that, we'll spend like maybe 5 minutes and just close the remaining of the topic. But let's take the attendance first. Okay. Code is 5555 and this is the attendance link. Okay, I'm pasting it in our WhatsApp group as well so that if anybody is missing, attendance link CT 9 p.m. Just the final two rules, guys, and then we are done. Shall I quickly mark it? Whatever we spoke today, these qualities will make you belong in the top 10% of the industry. Okay, this is what it is. Fine, once you are done with the attendance, just type it in the chat. Just type it in the chat. We will just, okay. Harish, Sahil, Saurav, Mayuri, and guys, this is applicable for everybody. All these rules, right from day one, as a fresher, you can apply it in your project and your life will start changing right from the beginning. And beginning is the time where you work more hard for this because that builds a strong foundation and you will be rewarded forever. And you'll remember someday, someday Tausif told all these things. So I learned after a lot of ups and downs and through a lot of reading and seeing successful people. And these are conclusions. And if you do it, I know that you will become greatly successful. It's guaranteed. There is no other way of it. Okay. Okay, chalo, guys, let's take it up. The final two. Everyone, please mark the attendance quickly. Mark the attendance quickly. Bhagyashri, Nakul, Omkar is done. Arfat, Ankita, Shrija, Soumya, Rupali, Kavita, Pavan, Golu, okay, Yogesh, Amruta, Kavin. Okay, guys, chalo. Let's take the final two and then let's close it. Okay, Sushmita, Navya, Rutika also done. Okay, Teja done. So simple. Become a player. Keeping it simple. There are a lot to it, but just know it as a conclusion. A players are the people because of which the full system will become successful. That means they don't just think about themselves. They think about the success of other people of the team. They think about the success of the project. They think about the success of the company. They think about the success of the clients. They think about the success of their seniors. They think about the success of the juniors. That's A player. And that's what is a leader. A players are those people. Constant learning, constant upgrading, greatly knowledgeable, technical experts, ability to deal with pressure, and then making themselves successful, making the people successful, making the clients successful, making the project successful, making the company successful, making their seniors successful. And guys, while I was in a conversation with my CEO, he said 1% people only are A players. That's what he told me many years ago. We had this conversation. He said only 1% people are actual A players in the market. And he said if you have a 40-member team, okay, in that only one or two will be such A players who will be like that, not more than two. And my entire life mission, when I heard this statement many years ago, was I should always be A player in everything I do. Now, the question is, can you be that 1%, 1% of person? That should be your life mission. Okay, it's hard. It's hard. It needs everything. And that's where all the other rules support you for that. Work-life success, dedication at work, always learning, bonds with the right people, everything is my responsibility. If you see all the other rules, plus leadership, and together you emerge like a player. Everything is your responsibility. Your people, your systems, your processes, your clients, your projects, your company, and whether you get paid for it or not doesn't matter. You just do it. And then the world pays you for that. They want you for that. They are dying for such people. And there is only 1% who are like this. And I've always tried to find, and in my full team, I find one or two names who are A players. There might be B players, C players, but A players come with it. You need to find those guys out. And in fact, you have to become that. Okay. So this is what it is. Make themselves successful. And these are not for average minded people. These are not for selfish people. Like, मैं तो मेरा देखूंगा, why should I work for other people? Why should I succeed? उन लोगों का काम ही नहीं है. These are not for that people. This is for A minds. Okay? Make themselves successful. Make team members successful. Make clients successful. Make project successful, make company successful, make seniors successful, make juniors successful. It's big. It's not a game. It's big. 1% ऐसे ही नहीं बनता है कोई. It needs a lot of stuff, but it is possible to do. Okay? That's what is A player. And your life journey should be how quickly you can become that A player. And it is hard. It is becoming selfless, becoming caring. It has to be a personality change to become an A player. And it cannot be faked. You have to really become that kind of person. And then the world wants you. They will reward you like anything. Okay, but packages will not be a concern if you become them. Market de dega. Okay, fine. If you can get it, can you just type it in chat? Just thoda sa, if you get this point, put it in chat, everybody. And you can succeed greatly. I know that. Okay. Karna padega. Mehnat ka kaam hai. It will take you some efforts, but you can get there. Okay, fine. Okay, very good, very good, very good. A lot of people are saying now one last rule and then we'll close the call. Maximum 10-15 tak rahega and then we'll close the call. Maximum. Now, dekho. Okay, Kavin, Sushmita, Atul, Yogesh, and all the members. Good. Now let's write the final rule Okay, understand the full mystery of life success. Now, what is the full mystery of life? I'll tell you some very harsh reality of life. Okay, I've seen some things in my life, and I did rights, I did wrongs, I made mistakes, and from all of that, I have some understanding. Okay, trying to share. Okay, further, may you also evolve, you learn from your own life experiences, but keep this knowledge that we are discussing right now, keep it in your mind, process it, and then make it further. So, few things which I understood from life. Okay, for the first 13 years, I really worked greatly in my corporates, worked hard, got promoted, became lead, became technical lead, managers, engineering managers, head of technology, did a lot of stuff. Okay, got promoted, got great hikes. Okay, every time paisa badhte jata tha and all those things. It always happened. Okay? Now there are few instances I'll share. One of my friend, okay, again hardworking, like-minded people, right? So hardworking, dedicated growth, packages also, everything nice. A phase came in his life where his father was very seriously ill, mother and father, and he was from a village, and they had a very struggling life, both parents, and somehow they managed money and taught, educated the children. And now the children is now one guy like my friend, really good IT man and all. And yes, whatever he was earning, what he did is he invited his family, okay, towards a proper high-tech city, a culture where there is comfort of life compared to a village life. IT culture एक अच्छा है. In a gated community, there is parks, lawns, games, sports, and ease of everything. Okay, he brought them there, and for around 3 to 4 years, they all both everybody was there in this kind of a life. And I was visited their house, and his father was so proud. I can see it in the eyes. कि भाई, this guy made us proud. यार क्या किया, लगता है कि बच्चे पे पैसा लगाए उसके एजुकेशन पे, आज इसने कर दिया. Like we are so happy. I can see his father eyes. I still remember that. And he said कि अभी और क्या ही चाहिए लाइफ में. Now what more I want. And let me tell you, 4 years from they lived like that, and unfortunately after that his father expired. Now this was a big learning for every one of us. Okay, time will not come back. You need to do right thing at the right time. Had he said, nahi yaar aur kama lete hain, let me get more stable, let me do this, let me do that, then I will call my parents. His father would not have seen any of this. That's a learning of life. Time doesn't come back. You need to make smarter choices today because you have not seen what's going to happen in few years from now. You cannot burn your next 5 years, 10 years just like that and hoping that 10 saal baad bhi everything will be the same. It will not. You don't know your future. Nobody knows. You don't know what's going to happen next week. You have to make the best choice to understand the full mystery of life in the present tense. Okay. Second thing, okay, my own mother's experience, right? During COVID times, I lost my mother a couple of years ago. Hard time. Now, a conclusion of here. No matter how much hard I work throughout my life, no matter what I do great things in my full life, I cannot share it with her. Time doesn't come back. You can become successful anytime, but time doesn't wait for you. Don't lose these moments of life. It's important. Right now, if you have time, spend time with your family, with your close friends. That's what work-life success is required, not average way of living. When you are with the people you care, bring your best self out there. Enjoy that time. Create emotional memories, attachments. Do things to create wow moments in your life, emotional experiences. Maybe just bring gifts, a sari, a dress, food, take them out for restaurant somewhere because time is never going to repeat. You might become successful, you have full life for that, but you never know what will be the future, and you will regret for that if you don't use your time wisely. That's the mystery. You have to be successful, but you have to prioritize even other things of life. And what are those other things? Yes, your career is one. This is what we are working for. But your personal development, what is that? Your mindset, your attitude, your confidence, your potential, always, your communication, you growing as a person. There is nothing like 2 saal baad se I'll start growing. It doesn't work like that. You have to do it right now. Learn, upgrade, become better, have the right approach towards life. That's what personal development required. Next, health. There is nothing for tomorrow. Health ठीक करेंगे. You have to fix your health today. Health has to be right. Family and relationships. There is nothing like tomorrow. You need to do it right now. Every single day you're making your family upset because of a number of other priorities, and considering this as your less priority, it deserves better. You cannot lose it. Next, knowledge, wisdom. If you don't have the knowledge and wisdom, you will mess up in your life decisions. Personal life, professional life, सब कुछ खत्म हो जाएगा if you don't have the right knowledge. You will fight and quarrel about small petty things of your life because you never gain maturity of living a life. समझ बड़ी ही नहीं, पैसा कमा लिए, समझ बड़ी ही नहीं. Okay, failure in analyzing life situations, horrible way of living. You have to learn, grow, take up courses. Again, it all relates to what we discussed, but invest time on all these things. It's required, and these things cannot happen in future. It happens in the present. If you do it right now, then you get rewarded in future. Next, peace and kindness and spirituality. Okay, caring, helping others. Try to be a good person on the planet. What are you doing here? You are here to live a life. Live like a good person. Very important. Okay, don't take it for granted. Be kind, be caring, help each other. There are a lot of people in a lot of pain. Go them and help them out in their struggles of life. Have a kind, peaceful soul. This world is a very beautiful world to fight and quarrel about every small thing in life. Thoda jaane do. After 50 years, all these fights will not matter. It will all be like how we lived our time. So live it with a smile on your face. Do spiritual, do prayers. Heal your soul, heal your inner self. And this happens in the present moment, not in the future. Understand the full dimension of life. Next, have fun and entertainment. I'm not saying only become success crazy. I'm saying enjoy your life. You're given this life only once. You need to know how to live it properly. Weekends, I made this a mission. Weekend, every 1 weekend or every 2 weekend, I visit a place which I have not visited in the past. I try to do that. So at least month में एक बार तो जाएंगे. Maybe some restaurant which I did not explore. Maybe traveling here and there. Now I have targets every 6 months. Let's go for a 1 week vacation somewhere. It will convert into something. Enjoy your life. Live your life. Watch movies. Hang out with your friends, with your families, because these moments will never come back in your life. This life is to be lived, not to be passed by. Let me repeat. This life is to be lived, not to be passed by. Experience time, don't pass time. Build meaningful, impactful, emotional memories as you're passing through this beautiful journey of life. It's amazing. You have to think deeper. Okay? And the last one, giving back to society. What I'm doing right now here, sharing my knowledge to you, because that's what I feel here. It's my responsibility. I learned all this for 13 years. I should give it to you so that you can further master it. Whatever I did in 13, you might do it in 8, and then you will take this generation even forward, the generation after you. That's how humanity evolves. So we cannot be selfish. We have to be givers. And that's what is the approach of life. So you need to understand the value of full-on mystery of life. It's being kind, it's being caring, it's being growth oriented, it's taking care of the health, it's valuing the important things of the life, valuing time and living a life where every single day when you wake up, there is a smile on your face, and then is heart is satisfied, okay, I am living my life proper. If you can get that feeling, you are successful in life. That's what is the whole mystery of it. You cannot keep pushing things on. Okay. This is what I want to say. Take these words with you, absorb, digest, and do something greater with your life. Just not the petty sorrows and struggle of day to day. There is a bigger meaning of your existence. Figure that out and live a happy, satisfying life. Okay. Chalo, thank you everybody. This is me, Tausif Sheikh, and hope you guys got nice value today. And this session can just change your full life around. Live it meaningful. Okay? So thank you everybody. Have a nice day. See you guys tomorrow morning, 6:30 if possible. Otherwise, 9 p.m. we will definitely meet. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you. Thanks everybody in the chat. Thank you, everybody.